Hi, this is Life Motivation with Julio Reyes, and I'm your host for today, Miguel Ortiz.
Right, that's what I'm talking about. What's up, Miguel? How you doing?
How you doing, Julio?
Doing good, man. Doing good. I'm feeling good. I'm excited. We get episode 1, the first one, knocking it out the park. Just discussing life motivation in general, man. We're all going through something. Everybody is going through different situations and circumstances, and it is important to have the right mindset. And there's no better time to get that going and to focus on that than in the morning. In the morning is vital because what you do for the first 20 minutes of your day as well as the last 20 minutes of your day are those two that 40-minute span is vital because it gets deposited into your subconscious mind. So it's important to have the right mindset, man. And I'm just excited to get this thing going, man, and get the show going and get the podcast going and get viewers tuned in, man. We need to have this discussion. It's a long time coming.
And there's so many ways to go about motivating yourself throughout the day. You talk about the morning and the evening times, and especially the middle of the day. But what do you think are some key points or something that you maybe do for yourself, or you might maybe recommend, or maybe recommend not to do as far as motivation goes for people looking to be a little bit more motivated?
It starts with our routine. It starts with your routine. The millionaire or you could say billionaire and the beggar have 24 hours in a day. But what they do with those 24 hours makes all the difference. It makes all the difference in the world on the product that gets produced after the fact. If you spend your time focusing on garbage, then you'll produce garbage in, garbage out. That's how it works. So it's important to have the right mindset, and that's why I want to have this discussion. This is one of the reasons why, life motivation is such a big topic. It's dear to my heart. It's something that I'm passionate about. Having this discussion in general, I'm excited about, because if you're not getting your routine down packed, then you're going to go about your life willy-nilly, so to speak. You're going to go about your life, kind of making it up as you go along, and if you don't, I'm pretty sure a lot of people have heard the saying, if you don't plan, you plan to fail. And that's how that works. You have to structure your day and instill some structure within your routine. It all starts with the routine. You get a good routine down packed, and it can set the tone for your day, set the tone for your week, set the tone for your month, set the tone for your year, no matter what. If you get your mindset down, and that all starts and ends with routine. So let me just, run through a quick cycle of what my morning will look like.
Yeah, as I'm thinking, is it just fixing the bed, or is it, kissing the wife,
it's a lot
packing
more.
The lunch? I mean, what are we getting into?
It's a lot more than just kissing the wife, making the bed, and things of that nature. Most mornings I'll make my bed, but not all the time. I got to be honest on that one. But I'll wake up in the morning, and I am a man of God. I'm far from perfect. There's only one perfect one that walked this earth. But I like to get up in the morning, and I'll sit there before I've jumped out of bed, before I've, allowed my feet to touch the ground, so to speak. I'll sit there and hey, what did you realize when you opened up your eyes? You woke up. You woke up. So because the fact that you woke up, it's important to say what? Thank you. Express gratitude. So I like to start my morning off with gratitude and just saying thank you that I have life in my body. I thank you that I can see, that I can touch, that I can taste, that I can smell. I thank you that I'm breathing right now, that I woke up and I've been given another day. So that's I started off with gratitude, and then from there, I'll normally go ahead and I'll grab my phone, or I'll go to my office, and I'll begin by meditating on the word and just depositing good things into my heart, imparting good things into my soul, into my mindset, into, hey, what's my day going to consist of? Kind of reading through the word, say, hey, God, lead me throughout my day.
So you're talking about some positive affirmations. What would you say to somebody that's just not in a good mood? Maybe they're in a bad place. Maybe they're locked up. Maybe they're coming out of addiction. Maybe they just got a divorce. Maybe they just lost their job. How do you motivate somebody like this?
A good question. I'm happy you asked that.
There was a lot of questions in there. You can
There's
pick
the
whichever one.
multiplicity. No, but like that's what I'm saying. It all starts with that mindset. So let's say, for example, you're all right. Let's something everybody can relate to: negativity in itself. It seems more often nowadays that negativity is easier to relate to than positivity in general. So there's people who day in and day out, they feel defeated. Day in and day out, they're thinking the worst. Day in and day out, they're well, I have my bills. There's the light. There's the gas. I'm gonna put food on the table. Rent. I got all these things to tell my kids. School, work. All they're discussing all these things and they're having a conversation in their mind from the get-go, from the second that they wake up in the morning to the second that they're going to sleep, man. They're and what are you doing when you're doing that? You're basically meditating on those thoughts. You could be meditating on worry, meditating on addiction, meditating on anxiety, meditating on stress. Like before somebody even starts their day, they've already started off the day with defeat by thinking in that way. That's why it's important it's almost like if you've been given another day and you wake up, you start your day with gratitude.
So if I hit the snooze alarm 3 times, I'm already in the negatives. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. To be transparent. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I've hit that snooze button, but if you're sitting there snoozing, you're not excited to get up. I'm excited to get up every single day. That's part of, in my opinion, being motivated. I've gotten myself to that point. I wasn't always this way. I've been working on my mindset. And that's how I got to this point. So that way, when I wake up in the morning, I already have victory. Why? Why do I already have victory? Because I'm focusing on my perspective. I'm focusing on the good things and not the negative. I'm focusing on the fact that I have life because somebody didn't wake up this morning. Somebody don't have a bed to sleep in, blankets, nice and warm, a roof over their head. Somebody woke up this morning and they have a loss in their family. Somebody woke up this morning and for one reason or another, they can't talk. They have no speech, or somebody woke up this morning and they're starving. They haven't eaten in days. So it's about perspective. If you can change your perspective, it can change your life. It can change the outcome of your life. It can change how you view yourself, the person that's looking at you in the mirror every single day. Our victory starts with us in our mindset. It starts with us because if you have a defeated mindset and you have that negative mindset, you've already lost. I've spoken with people. It's 5 a.m, 6 a.m. sometimes, and I'm already at work. And I've spoken to people and they go, man, it's just one of those days. The day hasn't even, the masses, the masses of the city that you're living in, it's 5 to 6 a.m, haven't even had their cup of coffee yet. They haven't even started eating cereal. The kids have yet to be at school. And you already are saying it's been one of those days.
Already in a certain mindset.
Right. So your perspective is negative from the get-go. I refuse to have that. It's about perspective, man. If you can focus on the positive, if you can focus on gratitude and practice gratitude day in and day out, it'll prove to have success throughout the day. The world's, I would say the most successful people in the world have this thing in common, and they practice gratitude. They'll tell you one of the first things, that's like the most vital ingredient, gratitude. If you're not starting your day off with that perspective of being grateful, being thankful for all that you have been given and all that you got right there, then maybe you're focusing on the negative. Maybe you're focusing on worry. Maybe you're focusing on stress. Maybe you're focusing on anxiety. Maybe you're focusing on the lack in your life instead of focusing on the blessings that you already currently have. Mindset is everything. If you're not focusing on your mindset and the power of our minds can be beautiful things, man. But if you're not focusing on that mindset and getting your mind right, how could you ever expect to have a day of victory or a mindset of victory? You just can't.